why I love a good underdog story. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Like a lot, I try to say it every video and I genuinely mean it because like it means a lot. It's like what I do. So that's why it means everything to me. And I'm literally doing nothing else. So, vlogs about nothing. And so I want to talk about underdogs, right? And specifically, I want to talk about, how I visualize, an underdog and why I live for the underdog, right? And so an underdog is somebody you don't expect to win, okay? That's what it is, right? Time and time again, through era, we've seen many examples of people that aren't supposed to win. One of my favorite quotes of all time is by LeBron James. And upon accepting the MVP final award, as well as the trophy, not the Heisman Trophy, as well as the trophy for the National Basketball Association championship, he said, "I don't belong here. What am I doing here?" It wasn't his exact words, so I'm not gonna like butcher the quote anymore. But even LeBron James, right? Even the best of the best of the best always question themselves, right? Because if we're not supposed to be somewhere based on like what we see out in the world and society and stuff, and we end up in those places, you know what I mean? Well then, yeah, it is an underdog story. Even when you are LeBron James, you feel me? Coming from nothing to make LeBron James a household name. You feel me? I mean, the kind of work it requires to make that happen. And even when it does happen, the continued questioning of your abilities and yourself is indicative of a real champion, right? Because even when those of us that are underdogs finally win, it's humbling because, we're always wanting somebody to be better. And I think that's the true mark of a champion, is always demanding to be better. And not just from yourself, but from those around you, right? I'm not interested in being the best when everyone else I'm competing against isn't up to par. You feel me? Like I want to compete. I want to be the underdog. I want somebody to be better than me so that I can work to be better than them, and then more than that, I want them to work harder to be better than me. And that's how I expect results. And that's how I feel about lots of things. And I'm a little pumped up right now, right? Obviously, because, as a 36-year-old person, it's really all that I have, right? All that you're seeing currently is a good attitude and, a little bit of vision, right? In terms of the odds stacked up against you, you know what I mean? And what are you going to do, right? Sort of like when The Rock gave a motivational speech to the Lakers in their locker room. And he used the example of always telling himself that he's up against a wall, and that there's only one way to get out of that, and it's forward, right? Regardless of the challenge that lays before you or how impossible it might seem, ride that underdog story. You feel me? Because nobody likes anything more than somebody who challenges all conventional beliefs and is able to somehow pull it off, right? And again, as an American, right, as somebody who I'd say in that regard, a person on the front line of holding down, some fundamental basic human rights as it would be, as an example to the world, in terms of we got a lot of freedom here, I mean, there's people all over the world, I'm sure, that would like literally give their lives to just have, a moment of what we are able to enjoy here in this country as our contemporary modern life at the cost of so many others. You know what I mean? So it's important. Being an underdog requires a lot of things. It requires a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope, a whole lot of work, a crazy amount of determination, and the willingness to take your losses like you're gonna take your wins, right? Like, this is not happening, and what do I need to do to be better? You feel me? And so the quintessential American underdog story, I like to think that I live it every day. You feel me? In terms of like trying to, dispel all of the sort of rhetoric that would lead to anything other than greatness. You feel me? And that is, again, just because a good underdog story can't be beaten, It just can't. I mean, who hasn't ever seen Remember the Titans and just jumped off of their couch like Tom Cruise, on Oprah Winfrey's show when he was talking about Katie Holmes, you feel me? Oh my God, I am old because I use old punchlines for jokes. Yeah. And so the underdog. If anyone's ever told you in your life that you can't do something or that it's impossible, do it. It's possible. And it's extremely difficult. But I promise you that if you want something bad enough, you will get it. All right? And that's regardless of what lays before you. So keep living that American dream. And you don't even got to be in America to do that. Keep you living that human being dream. You feel me? Which is to unmistakably just destroy anything standing in your way to get to where you need to get to make it happen. You feel me? And no, it doesn't mean do anything crazy or stupid or illegal. It just simply means being better. You feel me? And there's really nothing complicated about that. Whatever it is in life that you want to do better, be better, It's only like you're the only person that can do that, not anybody else. So ride that underdog story, take a win, and then humble yourself, move on, and do it all over again. You know what I mean? To me, that's everything that embodies a real champion, a real winner, and why I will never, ever stop rooting for the underdog, because I want there to be change. I want there to be difference. I want there to be the need for other competition.